Joseph was given dreams of greatness, but before he could step into his destiny, he was thrown into a pit by his own brothers, sold into slavery, and imprisoned for years. It seemed like everything in his life was falling apart, but in reality, everything was falling into place. God was preparing him for the palace by allowing him to go through trials that built his character, resilience, and wisdom. If Joseph had not endured isolation, he would not have been able to handle the responsibility of leading Egypt. Moses was raised in the palace, surrounded by luxury and power, but before he could become the deliverer of his people, he had to spend 40 years in the wilderness, alone. He went from having everything to having nothing, from being a prince to being a shepherd. It was in that solitude that God prepared him, teaching him humility, patience, and reliance on divine guidance. When the time came, Moses was no longer the man who relied on his own strength. He was transformed into a leader who depended entirely on God. Even Jesus himself went through isolation. Before he began his ministry, he was led by the Spirit into the wilderness for 40 days. In that time, he fasted, prayed, and was tempted. It was a season of testing and refinement, ensuring that he was fully prepared for what was to come.